There are better ways to keep cool. Call KS Services and receive a new Bryant unit with no payments and no interest for 18 months. Stay cool now and pay later. Visit callks.com for more.
It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition. This is for Monday, September 14th. I'm James Spann. Needless to say, the attention will be on Tropical Storm Sally this morning. Let's begin with the upper air look across the country today. And in terms of the large picture, we've got the main westerlies north of us. There is troughing over the eastern part of the continent. That's going to help to pull Sally northward, but the steering currents are fairly weak, and it's going to be a slow-moving system. That was the radar this morning, a little before 5 o'clock, and you can see the outer bands of Sally just south of the Gulf Coast. Weather conditions will go downhill on the Gulf Coast later today. There's a flash flood watch in effect already for parts of central, south, and southwest Alabama in anticipation of the heavy rain with the system. And, of course, we have tropical storm and hurricane warnings in effect for parts of the Gulf Coast region. Now, in terms of the tornado threat, you can see a marginal risk on the Gulf Coast today. The central Gulf Coast, this is all the way from southeast Louisiana over to about Indian Pass. There could be a few isolated waterspouts or small tornadoes later today and especially tonight. Tomorrow, same thing for Mobile and Baldwin counties in the central Gulf Coast. As Sally comes in, again, the chance of a few isolated brief tornadoes or waterspouts. And then Wednesday, a marginal risk up to about US 80 for about the southern half of the state for the possibility of a few isolated brief tornadoes. The instability is awfully marginal for tornadoes in this tropical system, but still, as always, you got to watch the radar carefully for any signs of quick spin-ups with this. Rain's going to be the big story here. This is the rain for the next 7 days, and you can see rain amounts over 1 foot for Mobile and Baldwin counties. Needless to say, flooding a big concern there. The amounts inland showing Montgomery at 6 inches, Birmingham 4 inches, Huntsville 1 inch. And let's take a look at Sally this morning. There's been no change overnight. The maximum sustained winds are still at 60 miles per hour. And this is moving to the west-northwest at 9. And this will put the system pretty close to the mouth of the Mississippi River late tonight as a Category 1 hurricane with winds of 80 miles an hour. And then the system turns north slowly, passing a little to the east of New Orleans and then coming into the Mississippi Gulf Coast at some point tomorrow or tomorrow night maybe. And then the remnant circulation hooks northeast up into parts of central Alabama. Here's kind of a closer look at the projected track from the Hurricane Center. The center line is the black line. And again, the main impact obviously will be far from the center in terms of rain and wind. But again, you can see the center of circulation should pass about 60, 70 miles east of New Orleans, putting New Orleans on the better side of the storm, and then coming up into the Mississippi Gulf Coast, just a little to the west of Gulfport. So this is the projected storm surge for the Alabama Gulf Coast and Mobile Bay, 4 to 6 feet. That's the latest projection from the Hurricane Center. Pensacola to Navarre, 2 to 4 feet. And then places like Destin, Panama City, 1 to 3 feet. Again, here's a big look at the rain from this thing. The dark purple, that's potential for rain amounts in excess of 20 inches. And then you've got the 15 to 20-inch ring over parts of Mobile and County, Mobile Bay, Fort Morgan, and then maybe amounts exceeding 10 inches up into parts of Washington and Choctaw counties in southwest Alabama. So flooding is a pretty big concern with this. And we'll go through the modeling here in just a second. Elsewhere, here's the big picture. We've got Paulette, which is a hurricane sitting right on top of Bermuda this morning. We've got Renee, which is a fizzling tropical depression. We have a new tropical storm in the eastern Atlantic by the name of Teddy. And we have tropical depression number 21 in the eastern Atlantic. 21 not expected to be a long-lasting system. Renee is fizzling. Let's peek at Paulette. Again, the thing is right on top of Bermuda early this morning. The eye is literally on top of the island. Winds are 90 miles an hour, and this will be hooking on out into the North Atlantic before dissipating. And our new one out there, Teddy, this will be gaining latitude. This should become a major hurricane late this week, but this will likely recurve. No threat to the United States. So let's look at the GFS. This is the 06Z run at 4 o'clock. And again, the westerlies are to the north, and you can see Sally very clearly. This is 4 o'clock this afternoon. This is the GFS, and again, Sally is near the mouth of the Mississippi River. 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, Sally is near the Mississippi Gulf Coast. It is not moving. It's creeping along, which means, again, rain and flooding is really going to be the big concern with this thing. And obviously, Mobile and Baldwin counties, Alabama on the wet side. This is Wednesday, the remnant circulation in southwest Alabama. And again, really heavy rain over a pretty good chunk of the state. And then Thursday, the remnant low is moving out, so the weather should begin to improve Thursday afternoon. The really big rains for Alabama with this thing will likely be tomorrow, and I'm talking inland Alabama, will likely be tomorrow night and Wednesday. We'll take a look at an animation off the high-res NAM, the 3-kilometer NAM. And again, this is not the best model to use for a tropical system, but it's pretty much got it right this time. And you can see that slow trek inland and then hooking up into parts of southwest Alabama. All right, Friday, everything looks good. Friday, the weather improves. The sky will be partly to mostly sunny with low 80s. Very comfortable as that big surface high over the Great Lakes noses in here. Saturday should be a nice day, mostly sunny with a high in the low 80s. We start the day around 60, the humidity low, and the same thing on Sunday. So a really nice autumn-like weekend. Low 80s during the day, low 60s at night, 50s for the cooler pockets. And here's a week from today. This is Monday the 21st. Again, that weakness in the flow, that's the remnant of Sally east of here. And again, Monday looks like a great day. Lows maybe upper 50s, highs low 80s. We'll go out 10 days. This is Wednesday of next week, the 23rd. We still have evidence of broad troughing in here. And again, that looks just great. So once we get Sally out of here, the weather's going to be really nice and fallish for a while. Now, this is the rain for Birmingham off the European ensemble. Now, the mean, it's about 4 inches, but some of the members are over 1 foot. We're thinking for Birmingham rain amounts probably 4 or 5 inches, something like that. And the numbers, yeah, they're coming down. 90s are out of here. We've got 89 today, and then look at the 70s. Of course, that's rain-cooled air on Wednesday with rain, and then we kind of stay in the 70s for a while. In fact, for the weekend, 77 on Saturday, 75 Sunday, lows in the 50s early next week. And look at here, the new CPC outlook, September 21st through the 27th, showing below average temperatures. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. If you can, catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
Never wait for hot water again with a tankless water heater from Plumbing Experts. Tankless water heaters are easy, convenient, and now more affordable with a no-interest financing for up to 18 months. Stop with the cold showers and wasted water and call Plumbing Experts today.